This week we've racing galore from Harold's Cross, Newbridge and Longford, plus the action from Shelbourne Park. We spoke to Scottish trainer Gavin Emberson and we went to Galway for the launch of the Victor Chandler Stakes. First, we're off to Harold's Cross.
There was a special night's racing at Harold's Cross on Friday night where the feature attraction was certainly the €50,000 Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn. With such a carrot on offer, no doubt every single one of the runners were trying for their life. Let's take a look at the runners in the big one. Trap 1, Won't You Stay, trained by Paul Hennessy for Keith Doherty, a daughter of Top Honcho and Magpie Miss. She's won 2 of 15 starts, she'll be flying at the finish. Trap 2, Special Trick, one of the British Raiders, trained by Linda Jones for the De Golfin 2 Syndicate. This, a son of Spar Nikita and Castlereagh Delia. A comfortable winner in these semi-finals, needs a fast start, but certainly one of the leading hopes. On to Trap 3, we have Bin's Image, trained by Kevin Losty for John Losty. He's won 13 of 39, a top-class stater his best, returned to his very best last week when just pipping Smiling Man. He's not without a chance at a big price. In 4, Smiling Man, trained by Seamus Graham for Neil Farrar, a son of Jamela Prince and Mixed Top Lass. He's won 7 of 12 starts. This fellow is absolutely massive fun. If he gets loose in the early stages, watch out. In Trap 5 is the PJ Fahey-owned Air Force Honcho. He's the second runner for Paul Hennessy, a son of Honcho Classic and Aranock Girl with brilliant pace throughout. He's won 16 of 44 career starts. He's the marginal favourite and he deserves to be. And finally, completing the lineup, the second British runner, Moss Time. This one trained by Robert Kerr in Scotland, owned by the GRTC Syndicate. This, a daughter of Droopies Vieri and Ghost Blister. She'll be flying at the finish. The hair up behind Traps, and away they go. And first to show, number 3, Bin's Image, takes a flyer, leads to the bend from number 4, Smiling Man. It's a repeat of last week's semi-final. Smiling Man now goes to the front from number 3, Bin's Image. Back in third spot, number 2, Special Trick, but passing the stands. And Smiling Man leads by 3 lengths to number 3, Bin's Image. Special Trick showing pace, but out front still number 4, Smiling Man leads. Special Trick now slips through in second from number 3, Bin's Image. Then comes 5, Air Force Honcho, but Smiling Man increasing his lead all the time. He's destroying them at this stage. It's number 4, Smiling Man. He's 6, 7, 8 lengths clear. Number 1, Won't You Stay now going second. Number 5, Air Force Honcho in third. But this is over. Number 4, Smiling Man has won the €50,000 Corn Cuchulainn. What a performance. Second, number 5, Air Force Honcho. Third, number 1, Won't You Stay. But what a performance by Smiling Man. He absolutely slaughtered them. The result of the €50,000 Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn Smiling Man winning in emphatic fashion for Seamus Graham and Neil Farrar. Second, number 5, Air Force Honcho, and third, number 1, Won't You Stay. The winning time, a very fast 41.62.
I knew when he went around into the second bend that he had a good chance. He stayed on better than ever, but when he got into the race early, that was the key to winning it.
Really, with his pace, once he led like he did off the second bend, it was going to take some doubt to come from behind him tonight.
Well, I never get too excited, but I thought he had a good chance going over the fourth bend. In the stake was his first time over 6 bends, so it just took a chance and it worked out.
A massive prize this, isn't it? 50,000 for the winner.
Yeah, it's a great prize, and it's really great for staying dogs. You know, it's the biggest I've seen in Ireland or anywhere else for staying dogs. But I'm delighted for the man that sent him over to me. He seems to be over the moon.
Absolutely delighted. The dog's been in a couple of big finals, and it's just so relieved. I'm so relieved to see him win this magnificent prize, and what a cracking race as well.
Now, Seamus wasn't too sure where would be the next target for the dog. What would you be thinking?
I always felt a lot of pressure with the dog. We knew he was a very fast dog. I'd love to see him take his chance in the Derby. He's not always the fastest away, but he's got some blistering middle pace, and I'd love to see him take his chance.
On the undercard, there were some very decent sorts in action in the semi-finals of the Vodafone Puppy 525. Let's take a look at the heats. The first semi-final of the Vodafone Puppy. In 1, One Cool Girl, 2 Home Now, 3 Hiking Closure, 4 It By Chance, 5, he said so, and 6, Gatoon Trendy. They're away, and it's number 5 showing out well, he said so, but 4, If By Chance, shows fine pace up, and number 4, If By Chance, leads around the corner. A lot of bumping. The two favourites are at the rear of the field. There's number 4, If By Chance, is 4 clear, 3 lengths clear now of number 1, One Cool Girl in second. 6, Gatoon Trendy is next, as High King Closure tries to get back into it and moves fourth at the third bend, but out front it's still number 4, well clear here, If By Chance, turning for home. Number 4, If By Chance, is out clear, going to win this one. Number 1, One Cool Girl is second. 6 holds on for third, that's Gatoon Trendy. The favourite, number 3, High King Closure, fails to qualify. The time 28.88. And the result of the first semi-final of the Vodafone Puppy 525, the winner, number 4, If By Chance, owned by Pat O'Connor, trained by Woody Coyle. Second, number 1, One Cool Girl. And third, number 6, Gatoon Trendy. The time, 28.88. The second semi-final of the Vodafone Puppy 525. In trap 1, Father Ned. 2 is Sing On Bridge. 3, Meadow Hare. In 4, Breezer. 5, Share Magic. And 6, Dolman Flyer. The hare behind traps. And away they go. And it's number 3, well away. That's Meadow Hare. Leads up. 2 and 1 challenging on the inside. But it's number 3, Meadow Hare. Into the corner. Clears around. There's a major pile up in the corner. Number 2, Sing On Bridge. A big sufferer. Drops back to last. But it's 3, Meadow Hare out with a 5-length lead over number 1, Father Ned in second. 6, Dolman Flyer running on in third. But it's still number 3. His stride shortening between the bottom 2 bends. Meadow Hare turning for home is number 3, Meadow Hare from 1, Father Ned in second. Running on strongly. It's 3 with 1 coming. And here is 5 flying at the finish. But number 1, Father Ned just holds on from 5, Share Magic, and 3, Meadow Hare in third. The time 29 seconds. The result of the second semi-final, the winner, number 1, Father Ned, owned by the NAP Syndicate. Second, number 5, Share Magic. And third, number 3, Meadow Hare. The time, 29 seconds.
Following the second semi-final, the trap draw was made for the final of the Vodafone Puppy 525, and it has resulted as follows. Trap 1 is Meadow Hare. In 2, If By Chance. Trap 3, Father Ned. In 4, One Cool Girl. Trap 5, Share Magic. And in 6, the sole wide seed, Gatoon Trendy.
On Friday night, we visited Longford for the Green Park Lodge Derby Final, where we saw a superb line-up race for the spoils, the €10,000 purse.
The runners on parade for the final of the Green Park Lodge Longford Derby. In 1, Alan Pirate, trained by Tony Fahey, owned by Peter Comerford, very well housed in 1. In trap 2 is the track record holder, Dundrum Prince, owned by Paddy McArdle and trained by Kevin Losty. He's the favourite for this one. Going from 3 is Kafima, good early pacer, trained by Jerry Melia for the One That Got Away Syndicate. In trap 4, last year's winner, Just See the Lad, owned by the What You McCall It Syndicate, trained in Kerry by Mossy O'Connor. 5, a local runner, Clydal Jimmy, owned and trained by Tom Klein, is the outsider of the party. And in 6, we have another very good early pacer, Killee Grand, owned by Ray Jones and trained by Donald Beattie. So the hare now coming up behind traps for this €10,000 prize. Away to go, number 2, Dundrum Prince, the favourite, is passed away. Leads in the bend from 3, Kafima, and 6. That's Killee Grand on the outside, forced a bit wide as Dundrum Prince drifts wide on the bend, but he's clear into the far side. Dundrum Prince going on by 2 lengths from 3 in second place, that's Kafima. 6 in third, Killee Grand is number 4, makes up ground, Just See the Lad, last year's winner, but he's a lot to do. Turning for home, Dundrum Prince, this fella stays strongly. He's out front, he's hardly going to be caught now. It's Dundrum Prince powering up towards the line. Dundrum Prince wins it. It's close for second place. Just See the Lad finishing strongly to just get second ahead of Kafima. And the result of the Green Park Lodge Longford Derby. The winner, number 2, Dundrum Prince, trained by Kevin Losty for Paddy McArdle. Second, number 4, Just See the Lad. And third, number 3, Kafima. The time, 28.28.
Broke the track record in the first round. He done a 28-21 run, and he went 7 spots off it tonight again, so it was a great performance. He came out well and led around the first corner, and after that then we were pretty confident he was going to hold on from there.
You know, I think he showed how good a dog he was tonight, and even, you know, last week was exciting and this week was even an awful lot better. But I was saying to people before the race, if he felt as bad as I did, he wouldn't run at all, because the excitement and the build-up and, you know, the press gave him a great coverage and, you know, absolutely thrilled.
Now we take a look at some of this week's fixtures, and on Thursday the 15th of July we're off to Galway for the first round of the Victor Chandler Stakes. Next it's to Shelburne for the second round of the Bernard Barry winner of 2, and in Mullingar it's the Benefit for Westmeath Football Training Fund. On Friday the 16th of July in Harold's Cross it's the final of the Vodafone Puppy 525. In Newbridge the final of the Cox Cup, while in Tralee it's the first round of the Paddy Byrne Memorial 550. In Dundalk it's the first round Bar 1 Racing Irish Sprint Cup. On Saturday the 17th of July in Shelburne it's the final of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. Down to Thurles for the second round of the Tipperary Cup, while in Cork it's the 3 semi-finals of the Cashman's Bookmakers 575. In Dundalk we have the first round of the Bar 1 Racing Irish Sprint, while in Tralee the first round of Paddy Byrne Memorial 550. On Sunday July 18th in Lifford it's the first round of the Victor Chandler.ie Northwest Derby. For quick and concise information on Greyhound form and upcoming fixtures and a multitude of data, visit the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie. The semi-finals of the 2004 Cox Cup drew the crowds to Newbridge on Friday night, and with a total prize fund of €43,000 it was bound to attract quality greyhounds. Michael takes us through the runners.
The first semi-final of the Cox Cup in Trap 1, The Burglar, trained by Paul Hennessy. Number 2, Lemon Blaze, trained by Denny Lennon. Going from 3, Top Bow, the favourite here, trained by Seamus Graham, the track record holder. In 4 is Have a Go Hero, trained by Tom Weedick. Number 5, Diet, trained by Donald Brennan. And on the outside in 6, we have Lick Finn Willie, trained by Liam Harding. They're coming up behind the traps, away to go. The favourites out fast, Top Bow, going clear to the bend, showing impressive early pace. 4, Have a Go Hero, going up well and say, oh, a big pile up on the corner. And it's Top Bow, clear into the far side. Gone on by 6 lengths from number 1, The Burglar in second. Then comes 2, Lemon Blaze in third, as I head down towards the third bend. And it's number 3 of the white jacket, Top Bow, way out front at this stage. Number 1, oh, a bump there between 1 and 2, The Burglar and Lemon Blaze. But it's all Top Bow out front here. He's going to win this one. The track record holder storms up the straight to win this opening semi-final. In second place, The Burglar. So Top Bow continuing his great progress through the Cox Cup, sure to be favoured for the final on this evidence. The result of the first semi-final, the winner, number 3, Top Bow, the 6-4 on favourite, trained by Seamus Graham. In second place, number 1, The Burglar, and third, number 2, Lemon Blaze, the time 29:73.
Joining me now is Brendan Hurl, and you're Sean Hurl, the owner's brother. There's an interesting story behind the dog, I suppose.
Yes,
Tell us more about it.
You could say interesting. We would say very sad, in fact, you know. Sean, I was in the dogs about 20 years, you know, and actually trained this dog, Top Bow, himself. This was his pride and joy, and unfortunately him and his good friend died on the one weekend. Sean died about 12 weeks ago, and his friend Seamus Conway, very good friend of his and very good friend of ours, died 2 days previously, and so we were left in a bit of a dilemma what we would do with the dog, you know, and the dog was such a good dog that we were fully aware that we couldn't do anything with it ourselves, so we sent it down to Seamus Graham, and Seamus has done really great work with the dog, and Dermot and all the staff, we would like to thank them. You know, so we're into the final next week, so hopefully we can do it for Sean, you know.
The punters in anticipation got ready for the second semi-final.
In Trap 1, Brick and Jack, trained by Liam Ramsbottom. In 2, Classy Show, one of 3 Paul Hennessy runners in this race. From 3, Ashtown Rumble, trained by Brendan Matthews. In the black jacket, Phoenix Ice, another Hennessy runner. And the third Hennessy runner in Trap 5, Kilford Kilkenny. On the outside in 6, we have Mind Henry, trained by Tony Clear. They're coming up behind the boxes. Phoenix Ice, the favourite, and he's out like a flash, dives out and he's leading up. And number 5 showing good early pace as well as companion Kilford Kilkenny. Into the corners, number 5 now marginally in front, going about 3/4 of a length. From 4, Phoenix Ice in second. They've gone on from 6, Mind Henry, down the far side, and it's 5, Kilford Kilkenny, showing the way here from his kennel companion Phoenix Ice. 6 arrives up with a rush at this point. Mind Henry is forced to check here. Is number 1 now making ground, Brick and Jack. Off the final bend is number 5, Kilford Kilkenny. 4, Phoenix Ice moves inwards and challenges. Up the straight is number 4. Just getting there, Phoenix Ice. A big finish from Brick and Jack in the red jacket on the inside. 5, Kilford Kilkenny also very much involved in it. A really tight one. And the result of that second semi-final, the winner number 4 Phoenix Ice, trained by Paul Hennessy, second number 1 Brick and Jack, and third number 5 Kilford Kilkenny, the time 30:09.
With me now is Charlie McCreevy. Charlie, your wife owns the winning dog, and good night out, I'd say.
Well, my wife and Ann Cox own this dog, Phoenix Ice, and he is very, very consistent. I think ran 51 times, he's won 19 times, he's been second 10 times. I think he's won out the first 3 on, I think, 11 occasions. So he's been very consistent and runs a game race. As you see, he led early, looked beaten, but he's a very, very good tracker, and game is a pebble.
The final of the Cox Cup will be run at Newbridge on Friday night next, with a winner's prize of €23,000. It's a fine line up for the final, but the hot favourite will be Top Bow in the blue jacket. The trap draw for the final: in 1, Lemon Blaze, 2 is Top Bow, 3, The Burglar, 4, Phoenix Ice, 5, Brick and Jack, and 6, Kilford Kilkenny.
Galway Stadium announced details of their bumper racing festival that will take place during race week. Also announced were details of the Victor Chandler Stakes.
This year, €70,000 in prize money were given away. It all kicks off this week with the Flaherty Markets 525, sponsored by Jimmy Flaherty, and also with the Victor Chandler 550, kindly sponsored by Victor Chandler Bookmakers. It promises to be a huge event throughout the month. We're going on to opens over all distances: 525, Sprint, 700, kindly sponsored by Red Mills, Ladbrokes and Paul Burke Electrical. And it's going to be a great month. Well, we're starting on late hours on Monday, Tuesday and Friday. We're starting off at 9:30, and on the rest of the days we're starting at 10 to 8.
The Victor Chandler Open 550, obviously the highlight of the week. Plenty of open class dogs.
Oh, it's going to be a fabulous event. 10,000 to the winner, a 20,000 total prize fund. It's the biggest stake of the week. It finishes on the Thursday of race week, and it's going to be an absolute cracker.
We spoke to Fintan Monaghan as he outlined the plans for the stadium.
Definitely, as we know, IGB have invested $6.5 million in the stadium, and this will really be the flagship for us. Our first race week with 6 nights of racing, over 70,000 in prize money, and we're waiting for the crowds to come from Ballybrett.
Huge crowds are a tradition at the College Road venue on the Race Week Festival, and also extra facilities involved this year.
Very much so. We've put up a marquee. We'll have an extra 10 metres of bar space. We are bringing in additional catering to our normal superb restaurant. You can pre-book meals beforehand, and include will be your race card and your entrance fee. Everything ready in place, ready to welcome the punter, ready for a very exciting race. Very exciting week, very exciting time.
The ever-increasing prize money in Ireland is not only encouraging trainers at home, but it's also attracting trainers from across the water. We spoke to one such trainer, Mr. Gavin Emberson from Scotland.
We've got 6 dogs in racing at the moment. We had 7 till last week, and Jamella's Phantom broke down in the final of the Peggy Kelly Sprint, so he was retired last week, so we've now 6. Just a small setup. We have got to get permission from the NGRC in Britain to come to Ireland and race, and then you've got to get the racing books back off them before you even start entering the dog. But once you get all that through, you can enter the dog. Our local track is 40 minutes away, but it's very, very hard to get trials, especially qualifying trials. So we have to travel to our nearest track, which is Sunderland or Brough Park, which takes us a 7-hour round trip just to give the dogs a trial. Sometimes it's just as quick for us to cross the water to Ireland to race the dogs as it is to go south.
Gavin's friend Martin McCann has bred and trained dogs for many years and is based in Cole Island, County Tyrone, where the team stay on their way to the track.
So says Martin offered for the dogs to be kennelled here, so that way it's only taken us 5 hours to get here, and then they've only 3 hours to the track, so they're getting a rest. They're very helpful in Ireland. They will help you get trials, same at the racing, they're very helpful, and the prize money is far better in Ireland than it is in Britain. And we quite like it, so I think we'll be coming back plenty more.
The excitement of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks was in the air on Saturday night as Shelbourne ran the semi-finals. Michael takes us through the runners of the first semi.
The first semi-final of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. In 1, Bring Your Own. 2 is We're Sound Pookie. 3, Legal Moment. 4, Fahan Jess. 5, Greenlock Slip. And 6, Things to Do. The hot favourite, number 3, Legal Moment, as the hare comes off the final bend. Here behind Traps and away to go. Legal Moment is away quite well, but it's 5 Greenlock Slip and 4 Fahanjes. Legal Moment on the inside and bursting her way through on the inside to lead off the second bend with 6 on her outside. Things to Do now shows in front. It's 6 Things to Do from 3 Legal Moment in second. 5 Greenlock Slip is third and then 4 Fahanjes into the third bend and still number 6 Things to Do. She stays strongly. She's in front from 3 Legal Moment in second. 5 Greenlock Slip is third. 6 runs very wide off the final bend. It's still number 6 Things to Do wins this one. In second place is number 3 Legal Moment. 5 Greenlock Slip just holding on from 1 Bring Your Own. The time 28.61. And the result of the first semi-final of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks, quite a shock. Number 6 Things to Do, the winner owned by Pat O'Brien. Second, number 3 Legal Moment. And third, number 5 Greenlock Slip. The time 28.61.
Well, she broke in front and ran to me. She was never out in front before. Broke in front and never was caught. Ran extremely well. I was 6. I was expecting a about 28.65 run out of her. I left her off especially for the Oaks. 5 months she was off before. I was nearly leaving it a bit late. But I'm over the moon because it's tremendous to get to the final. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
We go back to Michael for the runners of the second semi-final.
Yes, the hare on its way for this 8th race. The second semi-final of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. In 1 Side Saga, 2 Greg's Echo, 3 Page 3 Girl, 4 Ballymac Floss, 5 Graceland's Pixie, 6 The Other Domino. The favourites in 5. The hare's behind the Traps. And away to go. She's away quite well, but it's a very level start. Number 4 going up well, Ballymac Floss on the outside, 5 Graceland's Pixie, and there's big trouble. And the favourite is last. And into the far side, leading the way here is number 1 Side Saga, leading down the back from 2 Greg's Echo and 3 Page 3 Girl. The favourite is now in 4th, but into the third bend is number 1 Side Saga from 2 Greg's Echo. 3 Page 3 Girl is in third. Off the final corner, and number 1 Side Saga leading all the way here. Greg's Echo coming on in second. 3 is just going to hold on for third. That's Page 3 Girl. So it's 1, 2, 3. The favourites have all gone out of it in a sensational second semi-final. The time 28.65. The result of the 8th race here at Shelbourne, the winner number 1 Side Saga owned by Anne Cleary, second number 2 Greg's Echo, and third number 3 Page 3 Girl, the time 28.65.
She ran well. She was a little bit lucky with the draw. She was drawn in 1. She came out all right, but she's tough and she just drove through in the bend or whatever. There's a lot of trouble behind her, and I think there's a couple of really good ones gone, so it looks like we've got a decent shout in the final anyway.
So moving on to the final, what are the big dangers, do you think?
I would say Legal Moment. Legal Moment, the winner of the first semi-final, and probably they're all dangerous really, but I think she's got a good chance. If she can trap, she's as good as that in the final, and we'll be giving her a good crack anyway.
Well, following those upsets in the semi-finals of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks, we look forward to the final to be run next Saturday night, and what a race it promises to be. The top draw in 1 Side Saga, 2 is Greg's Echo, 3 Legal Moment, in 4 Page 3 Girl, 5 is Greenlock Slip, and 6 Things to Do. Well, the favourite could well be number 3 Legal Moment. Hugely consistent, failed to win tonight, but could benefit from the week's rest.
We spoke to bookmaker Doc O'Connor, who told us his feelings on the ousting of the favourites and his prediction for the final.
There were 2 total upsets now, and I'd say the bookmakers got a major touch on them now. I personally was hoping that Legal Moment would win the semi-final myself now.
And the trap draw, what do you make of that?
I fancy 3 to win the race. The only danger is Page 3 Girl might cut in and do her coming out with the traps, but if she avoids the forward dog coming out of the box, I think she'll win the race.
So you're going for Legal Moment?
Legal Moment, yeah. I think she's a good thing in the race.
Next week we bring you the finals from Newbridge, Shelbourne Park and Harold's Cross, the first round from Galway, and we'll also bring you the action from around the country. Join us then.